Hey, welcome back to the channel, Tea Times for Two, Golf Travel for Couples. I'm Scott.
And I'm Cheryl.
And today's video, we're at Sunset Beach, North Carolina at the Sea Trail Golf Resort. And we're going to rate and review all 3 golf courses, so stay tuned. All right, welcome back. The first category we rate all golf courses and resorts are the course's layout and its playability for all levels of players. Now, this video, we're going to do it a little different because the Sea Trail has 3 different courses. So we're going to rate each course, the Jones, the Maples, and the Bird separately. So for the Jones, the layout, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars.
And for playability, I'm going to give it 5 stars.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So there's 5 sets of tees ranging from 3,500 to 6,700. So this makes it extremely playable to all levels of players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is water on a lot of the holes, but it's lateral mostly, and there's few forced carries, so really it's not as penal as it should be. It's probably the most popular of the 3 courses at Sea Trail Plantation by most people, and it is the most straightforward. I mean, you see all the trouble that's out there, and there's no really tricks to the golf course of the 3. For the Bird, we'll give the layout 4 stars.
And playability, 5 stars.
Well, there you go. You're giving out the stars today.
Yeah, so this has 5 sets of tees. They are going to range from 3,500 to 6,600. So it makes it very playable, although I think it's the tightest of the 3.
Yeah, and it's been recently renovated, so we haven't played it since it's been renovated. So I'm kind of anxious to go back because this is my favorite of the 3 courses to start with. So I'm kind of curious to see what's happened since they've redone it. The beautiful thing about both of the first 2 courses is the length. It makes it very playable at 3,500 yards. We haven't played courses. There's 1 or 2 in Myrtle Beach area that are this short, and then Bandon Dunes, all of them had tees that short. So it does have some unique bunkering on it. It's got some pot bunkers, some odd shaped bunkers, some deeper, some smaller. It makes it really unique. And then for the Maples course, we're going to give the layout 4 stars.
And the playability, 5 stars.
5 stars, boy, you're handing out the stars.
Yeah, this has 5 sets of tees. They are going to range from 3,400 to 6,300. It makes it the shortest of the 3.
Yeah, it has lots of mounds and waste areas on this one. It's got 5 holes that run along a river or marsh areas. The greens are probably more undulating of the 3 golf courses at Sea Trail Plantation. When I first played them way back around 1990, 91, this was my favorite. Although the last time we played it, it wasn't in very good shape at all, I didn't think. Like we said before, we haven't been back to Sea Trail since they renovated the Bird, and they've spruced up the Maples, so my ratings might be different when we go back. But I agree with Cheryl. I think it's really playable for all levels of players, all 3 of them, which is probably why we saw a lot of women out there when we were playing. Not that I was looking. All right, the second category we rate golf courses on are its aesthetics, or the beauty of the golf course. And we're going to do each course separately. So we'll start with the Jones course. And for aesthetics, we're going to give it
3 stars.
3 stars. The Jones course was designed by renowned architect Reese Jones, son of Robert Trent Jones, and has the widest fairways of the 3 with generous mounding on both sides of the fairways, and it's very tree-lined. But I think it's easiest off the tee of the 3.
Yeah. So most greens are slightly elevated, and then there's water on 11 of the holes.
Yeah. Some of our favorite holes on the Jones side, starting with hole number 4. It's a short par 4 with a big dog leg left and a lake running down the length of the hole right, and lots of trees down the left side. There's a huge bunker in front of the green that protects your approach shot. So just lay it up off the tee and then get it in the fairway, and you'll have a short iron into the green and make the hole a real simple par four.
So the number 6 hole, it's going to be similar to number 4, straightaway medium length par 4. Lake running down the left side of the hole, and then the green is open in front, but there's bunkers on the left and the right side of the green.
Yeah, so you can bounce the ball in. You don't have to carry it the whole way. Hole number 8 on the Jones side is the first of back-to-back par fives, which is kind of unique to end the front nine. It's a terrific risk-reward hole that's easily reachable within two, but the second shot has to carry a pond in front and just slightly left of the green, and the green slopes quite a bit from back to front toward that pond. And there's a pot bunker also in front of the green, so making your second shot really tough if you decide to go for it in two. If you lay up, then you just got a wedge in, and it becomes a much simpler golf hole. All right, hole number 13 on the Jones side. It's a really short par three. It's probably the prettiest hole on the golf course, with a large waste bunker running right down the right side and another large bunker off the front edge of the green to the right. And there's also a pond over there on the right. So it's a really scenic hole, a really cool little par three.
And number 17 is a short to medium par 3 with a pond down the left side and a small pear-shaped green that slopes toward the water, and then a large bunker on the left side.
All right, the aesthetics or wow factor for the bird course, we're going to give it
3.5 stars.
3.5 stars. The bird course was designed by Myrtle Beach renowned Willard Bird, who also designed a couple of our favorites in Myrtle Beach, like Wild Wing Plantation, and one that sadly doesn't exist anymore, Heather Glen, which was maybe my all-time favorite there. So,
and this course just reopened after an extensive renovation. Is probably my new favorite at Sea Trail.
yeah.
The course is really tight. It's got lots of trees and unique bunkering and undulating greens. It's making the accuracy a premium. The number 2 hole is a medium length par 3 over a pond with a long skinny green protected by 4 small bunkers.
Yeah, it's a really neat little par three. I think it's the coolest par three on the bird side. Number 4, hole 4 on the bird course is a really sharp dog leg left par 4 that you're going to have to lay up off the tee because you can drive it through the fairway, and it's a really sharp dog leg. So it's really, really tight off the tee. You're really going to hit just a hybrid or an iron off the tee, and a waste area on the left side, and you got trees running down both sides.
The bird number 7 is a short par 3 with a giant waste area in the front to a skinny green, which is protected on all sides by 4 bunkers. It's a really pretty hole.
Yeah. Then hole number 8, another short par 4 with another big dog leg to it. It's really tight off the tee, and it's got 4 bunkers out off of the tee, so come into play off your tee shot. So a 3-wood or hybrid is all you're going to need on this one. Just keep it in play, which seems to be the theme of the front side on the bird course. And then moving on to number 10 on the back side, it's a medium length par 4 that plays longer because of another sharp dog leg to it. The tee shot needs to hug the left side of the fairway, or trees are going to block out your approach to the green, and you'll have to hit a big cut around it. So several bunkers running from the bend all the way up to the green protect this hole, as well as the trees, and you can see it behind us here. And then 13 is a short risk reward straightaway par 5. The tee shot's tight with tree line fairway, 4 bunkers again on both sides of the landing area. And then you got water protecting the green in front. So if you decide to go for it in 2, then you've got that water comes into play. And you really only have about 10 yards, as you can see behind me here, of fairway over the water in front of the green. So really you want to lay up whatever your favorite number is with a wedge and just make it a little 60 or 70 yard par 3. All right, the aesthetics or wow factor for the Maples course, we're going to give it
3 stars.
3 stars. When I first played Sea Trail back when it first opened way back, this one was my favorite of the 3. But the last time we played it, it was in pretty rough shape, especially the cart paths. They were terrible shape. I see they've since changed ownership from the Chinese company that had it, and we've had a problem with those companies here in Dallas-Fort Worth that have bought some of the courses. They just don't put any money into them. So they've got, I think it's local ownership now and from North Carolina. And so I'm excited to see the changes they've made to it. They've cut down some of the trees along the fairways to make it not as tight, which is really nice. So kind of anxious to go back and see one of my favorites from way back and see if it's in better shape now.
So I would say the Maples is probably the tightest of the 3 courses, as well as the shortest. So this does require accuracy off the tee if you want to score well. The length is a non-factor here.
Yeah, you don't have to bomb it
No.
on this one. Number 6 on the maple sides, a short dog leg, right, par 5. That's very tight and tree line. It would be reachable in 2, but your second shot must carry. You got to carry a small bunker about 30 or 40 yards short of the green. So the smart play is to lay up off the tee, hit another mid iron on your second shot, and then you got a wedge on the third shot, and you've avoided all the trouble, which is the trees down both sides.
Number 7. It's a really short par 4 that takes a hard left turn to the green. So you must lay up off the tee as you can drive it once you're in the fairway at the dog leg, which is fronted by a small pond and 2 small bunkers.
Yeah, you can. You don't want to hit driver here because you can drive it through the fairway, is what she's trying to say there. Yeah, so lay up and then hit your little short iron into the green. And then moving on to hole number 13 on the maple sides, another short drivable tight par 4. If you can hit it high over the trees right, you can cut the corner and you can drive the green. But the smart play is just to lay up off the tee, favoring the right center. Then you got the best angle into that green, making it just a really short hole. Really, the whole Maples course, you could probably play with hybrids off the tee and have mid to short irons in on every hole. And that's probably a smart way to play them. Hole 14 is another short par 4. Has water running down the entire right side. And you literally iron or hybrid off the tee to keep it in play. Then you just got a short iron into this really small green that's got a small bunker off there to the left side.
And number 15 is a straightaway long par 5. It does require accuracy as it is tree line and narrow. There is a large waste area running down the left side of it.
Yeah, pretty much the whole hole.
Yeah. And number 18 is a short, slight dogleg left par 4 with a bend, which is protested by a bunker left and a small green surrounded by bunkers.
The third category we rate all golf courses is course conditions. Now, since we haven't played the bird since they redid it, I probably can't give it a fair rating because we played it the last time right before they redid it. And they got new owners, but the Maples course, the last time we played it, was not in good shape. How many stars would you give it?
1.5 stars.
1.5 stars. However, when we played the Maples, I was really shocked at how much they let it run down. I mean, from the cart pass to the tee boxes, and you'll see it on our videos here, the fairways and greens were in terrible shape. Cart pass needed to be blown up. This is not what I'd come to expect from Sea Trail when we played it way back when it first opened. And for what it cost to play it. Yeah. I mean, it was still expensive for Myrtle Beach to play it the last time, and it was just in horrendous shape. But it's been bought out by a local company from the Chinese corporation that let it run down. And so I've been reading good things about it since then. So I'm kind of anxious to go back and play it again. Because really, for you snowbirds up there in the north, this is a perfect place for a stay and play. They have stay and play condos right there, and you've got 15, 20 golf courses that are really close by. So hopefully they put some money back into it. All right, for those of you familiar with our other series from around the world, you know we usually rate golf courses and resorts based on amenities as well. What all amenities come with the resort or the golf course. But in our Myrtle Beach series, we really don't do the amenities because most of the golf courses are just standalone facilities. And they're not like resorts you'd go to in Cabo or Phoenix, Scottsdale, or somewhere in the Caribbean. Usually you're staying at condos on the beach if you go to Myrtle Beach. But this one's a little different. I told you if a golf course in Myrtle Beach had stay and play facilities or amenities like this, we'd mention it. For you snowbirds from up north or from our friends in Canada that come down to Myrtle Beach in the fall or the winter or early spring, staying at the Sea Trail Resort would be ideal because you've got 15, 20 golf courses close by, and they do have condos right on the golf course. And if you're going that time of year, you don't care about going to the beach anyway. And every time we go to spend time at the ocean. So we're always staying at a condo on the beach. So the amenities never really comes into play for us. But if you're wanting that, Sea Trail Resort has stay and play packages. It will save you some money on the green fees. It has a conference center. It has tennis courts and a swimming pool. And I think I read somewhere where they were going to build pickleball courts as well. So it's got more than what most golf courses in Myrtle Beach have with it. So the next category we rate every golf course or golf resort is the value or the bang for your buck. For Sea Trail, compared to other Myrtle Beach courses, we give it 3 stars. Compared to other courses worldwide, we'd probably give it four stars for that. If the courses were in the same condition that we played them the last time, it'd be a poor value because they weren't in great shape. And I'd skip it because there are so many other great courses really close by that you can get for the same price or less. Now, since they've got the new ownership and they put more money into it and they've redone the Bird course and they're made touches up to the Maples course, then it might be a terrific value. I don't know, but we haven't been back since they've done all that. So they're terrific golf courses right there by Oyster Bay, the Pearl, Thistle, River's Edge, Carolina National. All of them are in much better shape, I think, and a better value, even though you might pay more for them. The condition of those courses and the views you get, I think, are just so much better. So heck, you can even play Sandpiper Bay right down the street for far less, and it's always been in better shape. So there you go. So the prices.
So the prices, winter midweek can run anywhere from early AM around $54 to $78 midday, and then later in the afternoon around $54. The summer midweek AM early 73, midday 89, and then later 74 to $79.
Yeah, just depending on whether you book it through them and they have package deals or whether you book it through one of the online booking agencies. But you're going to find it in those ranges somewhere. But again, if it's in great shape, that's a great value. If it was in the shape that we played it the last time, I wouldn't pay that for that again. So, all right, so let's recap all 3 of them and give an overall score to the 3 golf courses. For the Jones course, we would give it
3 stars.
3 stars. For the Bird course,
3.5. Now remember that's pre-renovation. We haven't been back since. So.
All right. What about the Maples course?
That's going to be 2 stars.
2 stars.
And that's before the change in ownership.
Yeah. Like I said before, the Maples was once my favorite, but it's in such poor shape the last time we played it. So hopefully the new ownership has made a big difference in it. So if I'd played it since then, maybe we would rate it higher. Have you played any of the 3 since the ownership changed? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. Our viewers would love to hear. Is it in better shape than what it was the last time we were there? And have they made a difference since they've redone the Bird and made changes to the Maples? So please, we love hearing from our viewers. Leave comments below for us and let our viewers know what you experienced when you played Sea Trail the last time.
As always, remember, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe below so that we can keep providing more videos like this for other couples who love to travel and play golf.
Yeah, and come back next week because we've got a surprise for you. Instead of continuing our Myrtle Beach series, which we'll get back to, I've had several people email me and ask me, since we've been in so many places, well, what about Scotland? And I'm going to share our trip to Scotland with you and what it takes to book a trip to go to Scotland and how much money I saved by doing it myself rather than using a travel company. So make sure you check back in on that. Or check out our other videos on the Myrtle Beach series or from series from around the world like
Cabo San Lucas.
Cabo San Lucas, she loves to say that. Bandon Dunes.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, the Scottsdale, Phoenix area, islands in the Caribbean, and it pretty much places all around the world. So hopefully one day we'll see you on the first tee.